Welcome to Matters Financial and Geopolitical from a Frontier. I hope you had a great weekend. Let's move on to the currency markets. Euro dollar 113.08, dollar index 96.60, Japanese yen back above 110 at 110.05, Swiss franc 0.9944, the pound 131.78, the Australian dollar 0.7085, Indian rupee 69.1, South Korean won 1134.70, Brazilian real 390.43, Egyptian pound 17.28. That's probably been the best place in the currency markets practically for the last 24 months. South African rand 14.53175. I discovered simple trends and I used his charts today. This is his chart of the dollar index, 96.60 last. I'm looking for 100 and then 105, and I've been looking for that consistently for a while. Euro dollar, look at the gap he's identified, and that's what I mean, that we're at a precipice. We push up to 114 just when we look as if we're about to break down, but I still believe we will break down sharply, like this chart is suggesting. Dollar yen, 110.06, but remember that if the world goes to hell, that thing is going to surge. Aussie dollar, I'm very bearish. I'm actually looking for 0.6250, currently at 0.7082, but Aussie bond yields are at a record low. Uber is expected to come at its IPO with $120 billion valuation on negative $2 billion of EBITDA. They're set to announce a $3.1 billion deal to acquire Dubai-based rival Careem Networks, where my brother works, in point of fact. They're going to pay $1.4 billion in cash, $1.7 billion in convertible notes, and that took me back to an interview I did with Adao of Deloitte. Uber yourself before you get Kodak, and that seems to be what Careem have done. Gold, $1,317. So still well supported. Market's very bullish. WTI crude oil, we got rejected at 60. We're at $58.73. I'd add to the short at 60 and I'd add at 62.50. Camel milk from foodie favorite to future of dairy. Brilliant article in the Financial Times, tying in with my visit, in point of fact. Camels, I didn't know this, were first domesticated for their milk in 3000 BC, according to the UN. Milk is free of lactose, allowing it to be digested by people with a dairy intolerance and cutting into the market share of nut milks. Camel milk is forever on my list to work with, he says. The flavor profile is very different from cow's milk, grassy, lean and unique. He likes to accent camel milk with flavors that can highlight and mesh well with it, such as honey, pistachio and rose, or he makes it into ice cream using liquid nitrogen. Herders consumed the milk or offered it. It was considered the gift of God. Now, the taboo on selling camel milk is changing. It represents 3% of the $360 billion global dairy market. Sales are expected to grow at nearly twice the pace of other animal milks at a rate of 6.8% each year through 2022. Camel's milk is the white gold of the desert, says Swiss researcher and veterinarian Ulrich Verneri. And of course, in March, I went up to Garissa. Abdullah, he turned to me and told me that each cow is $1,000, and we discovered there was 650,000 camels just in Garissa, 2.5 million in this area in northern Kenya, which is $2.5 billion of free equity, by the way. We went to this village called Saldik. I drank fresh camel milk. I ate goat. It was a very beautiful experience.